Hello everyone and welcome once again to Let's Play Skyrim. I've received more than one complaint that, in stark contrast to the old headset, my voice is too loud on the new one and the microphone is popping a bit. So I've dropped the gain a little for this installment. Hopefully it'll turn out better. You'll recall we left off just right in the middle of Geirmund's Hall. I believe I'm actually pretty close to the end. Not there yet, but close. And why don't we start things off strong, fighting a Draugr Deathlord. Just keep him nicely marked and let Lydia have at him. And it should not be a problem. Come on now. Finish him off. Almost down. Another hit or two. Down he goes. Nice. What do we get in this room? The only thing I would say is honestly, truly useful is the leather strips. Now, if you hit that lever, the bridge will lower, but that trap will trigger. What you want to do, if I can remember exactly where it is, there's a chain we can pull, or, I'm sorry, an alternate lever that simply drops the bridge without triggering the trap. Obviously, that's preferable. On the top level of this room now, we'll continue along over another bridge, and we'll deal with a couple more Draugr. Thankfully of the low-level persuasion, from what I can see anyway. Although I don't like that Lydia appears to be trying to use me as her human shield. That doesn't really work for me.
What do you need?
I'd really prefer it if you would walk over here and fight these things.
Sorry.
You can't attack the Draugr? Really? On the one hand, you're telling me you're in combat with it, but on the other, can't do that, sorry. That seems crazy.
I'll kill you if I have to. Can't do that.
What?
Can't do that. Sorry.
What the hell? Alright, well maybe I have to kill these directly.
You won't get the best of me.
I ought to be able to fire breath the standard Draugr. Oh. Now she's here. When did that happen? I don't know. I guess I don't really care. Somebody activated a blade trap, which is probably going to kill him, which is fine with me. Alright, we're all over the bridge now. That's all I really care about. There's an elven war axe on the floor in this hallway. These are
Still here.
these are spaced far enough apart that I'm confident I can get between them. I was going to say I'm even relatively confident that if I stood still, I could outlast the Draugr. Unless Lydia shoves me into the blade trap, of course. Then all bets are off. Good lord. Really? So no matter where I go, he's going to summon the Frost Atronach, like, on top of me. That's his new strategy, apparently. Oh, whatever. He's getting wrecked now. Oh, I got caught on a candlestick. Shoot. I know I can do this. I did it with the last one. Alright, one more. Disarm the trap. Pick up some stuff. Wonder just where that last one's actually getting to. Last two. I see two enemies on my compass. We got a restless Draugr here. I'll try and encourage Lydia down here to help me deal with him. There he is. Here's Lydia. Now the Scourge should be down here too. You will note, I think, / hope, that, yes, there he is. That's important. He's down. We're on the other side of what I previously, of that collapsed passage that I mentioned before was overlooking the final chamber. And we're gonna fight. I think what I would call it is an actual boss, because it's a Draugr, but he actually has unique patterns, and you have to be somewhat creative in order to beat him. We've got Sigdis Galderson as the final boss of, or the final enemy to kill here in Geirmund's Hall. I'm not sure where the Scourge flew to. There he is. There he is. I just want to make sure I mark him for death. Because what he's going to do is spawn both himself and 2 clones out there on those platforms. And he likes to shout, and as you'll see, his shouts are full power, which is a problem, to put it mildly. Of course, if Lydia eliminates both clones, he's just gonna disappear and reappear. Now you can tell which one is real, because he's got the curved horns on his helmet. The two fake ones do not. I'm just trying to clear out this little room we're in. Anyway, I want to mark the real one a few times, just because Lydia's pretty inept at sniffing him out and attacking him as opposed to the others. Not to mention she keeps getting blown away anyway. But if I can get 3 or 4 marks on the real one, I should be able to beast form and kind of take care of business. Lydia rather stupidly insists on perpetually sniping at the clones. She won't take a clue from which one I'm marking, unfortunately. Hey, there you go. So he's in back now, so he's not even in range, really. How did the real one shout twice that fast? Because the clones, I know, at least have weaker shouts. Lydia's only ever gonna attack him if he appears on one of the front platforms. But I'm kind of seeing his pattern, I think. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Okay, this isn't so bad. Maybe Lydia can handle this without me. I just need to keep marking this mofo. I need to hope I can talk Lydia into attacking the real one. She did, just then, but she's gone off target. And see, he just doesn't stay in place very long. But yeah, I get a shot or two every time he's on the front platform. That's good enough. No real point in even messing with him when he's in the back like that. Wow, I guess the clones can do a full power. Oh, pff, Lydia's at full health. The hell am I worried about? Yeah, we got this. It's just gonna take some time. Time I've got. I just need to try and keep myself clear of his shouts because he's quite capable of one-shotting me. Yes, good. Yes. And see, I think that it counts as an end of combat every time he disappears, because Lydia keeps getting all her health back, which is pretty baller. Oh, damn. I accidentally went for a clone that time. The good news is, you can see the clones' arrows are quite weak as well. They can't one-shot me. Let's just make extra sure I still haven't hit Lydia with a marked for death. I haven't. This is good. Come to one of the front platforms, you chode. There he is. Alright, she got a shot off. That's all I need. That's all I need. Yeah, baby! Pick a front platform again. He's in the way back. No point. Uh-oh. I don't know what'll happen if Lydia tries to get up there in melee. Actually, I do. If you're out there, one of the clones, one of the trio can appear up here instead. Now that is what we would call a disaster. Let's try not to have that if we can. Of course, I do always have beast form. Things ever really reach that point. Oh, perfect.
You won't get the best of me.
Almost there. No! Shoot the real one. Yes! He's dead. So you can hear the secret door opening, you can hear the chime indicating that we have cleared Geirmund's Hall. So let me remove the location from the list. I was going to say sometimes I think Sigdis reappears up here after you kill him, but looks like we aren't rolling with that, so I'm just going to have to go out and find where he died. Which is still fine, don't get me wrong. Well, that went much better than I thought it would. Of course, on my practice run, I didn't realize it, but I had stripped Lydia down to teddy bear status with by hitting her with my own marked for deaths. Galder Amulet Fragment increases your stamina by 30 points. Galder Blackbow is unique, of course, and this is one of 3 writs of sealing. So I'm going to take one of those 3 off the list, and then I'm going to read it. Writ of sealing. Be bound here, Sigdis, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. So there you go. And even though we didn't get notice of it, if we look at Forbidden Legend in our journal, it will have changed. In Geirmund's Hall, I found a cryptic message on the body of a powerful Draugr condemning him for his ancient crimes. What was his story? Why was he entombed with a broken amulet? Investigate the Galder legend. Remains at Fulgamthur in Hjalmarch, which we won't get to for a long, long time. Ironically, the one that we're pointed to after reading Lost Legends is the last of the 3 that I ever get around to. No matter. All is well. Lydia's good. That took 20 minutes. You're killing it, man. Let's keep going. I think I actually don't have any more soul gems right now. Nope, I used them all on the enchanter we stumbled across. So there is no switch. Like I said, once you commit to this dungeon, you're committed. These doors open when you kill Sigdis, and not before. So we've got an Orcish shield. An empty Greater Soul Gem. A copy of Words and Philosophy, two-handed skill book we've read before. Very rare alchemy ingredients here. 2 pearls and a small pearl. I don't think I found any pearls so far. So let's eat one of them to learn the first effect, which is restore stamina. 1 out of 4. And inside the boss chest, bunch of unexciting loot and an empty petty soul gem. Now we make our way out. I was about to say that fly ammonite is irretrievably clipped, but not quite. And here we are, back above the hole, free to exit the dungeon. It's time to go offload, naturally. Let's say, I wonder if I can reach those, and I can. That one, yeah. How about that one? Ah, yes, I was able to reach them all. Cool. Alright, back out to Skyrim. Excellent. Geirmund's Hall is cleared. Back to Whiterun. Just a second, I just need to type something out. Alrighty, good.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
Strongly feeling the vampire risk again. Now, we did get a dragon flyby earlier, so we should have a bit of a reprieve on dragon attacks. Vampires are a different story. We don't have any enchanting to do, but we are going to have a bit of alchemy, oddly enough. 9 iron ingots. With what I have so far, I need 62 more. We're getting there. We are getting there. Takes a lot of nails, a lot of iron fittings to build the 3 Hearthfire houses. I was about to ask what the hell Arcadia was doing outside, but that's Carlotta Valentia. Alright. So for Pearl and Small Pearl, the second effect on Pearl is Fortify Block. The second effect on one of the missing effects on Small Pearl is Fortify Restoration. So I'll keep 1 Bleeding Crown for Fortify Block. And I think I can probably grab a salt pile for Fortify Restoration on the small pearl. It's usually pretty easy. Let's do it that way.
Papa, look what I found. Here, take it.
Purple mountain flower. Drop that in here right quick. More of this! The most tedious part, I know. Not that much this time, though. Now, we'll be carrying the Galder amulet fragments for a long time. They are quest items. We can't remove them from our inventory. Just so you know. Have another extra ebony war axe. Galder blackbow goes upstairs. I have a few gems and a fox pelt. Not a whole lot for here, but not quite nothing either.
Wraith is a big meanie.
Nothing for there. Ah, look here. 2 empty lesser soul gems. Potion and long taffy treat are
I don't want to play with you anymore.
vendor trash. But I'm pretty stoked on those 2 soul gems. Absolutely. Alright, let's drop off the Galder blackbow. I feel like somewhere I got a lot more weight. Ah, Orcish helmet of extreme alteration. Somehow never left my inventory. I feel like there's something else too. Oh. That's right. Ingots. And ores. So 3 more corundum ores. I need 37. And that's it. Alright. Let's go do a spot of alchemy. Maybe fight some vampires. Maybe not. Oh, yep, here they come. I did not want to hit that guard. But I Oh, I don't care about the thralls. What am I doing? Need to focus on the vampire. He's going to pop in right around here any second now. There he is. Oh, for fuck's sake, I thought I hit him. Come on.
I love it. Right into my arms. Bleed and die.
I'm going to go try and help this guard deal with the thralls. So I'm not really worried about Lydia.
That's it. That's all you've got. I'll have your head. Give up on your stuff. Come on.
See, they're not so bad anymore, are they? Certainly not. Bam. Bam.
If the vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one. Better not be true.
Yep, vampires are non-issues anymore, and because the vampires actually have shots at dropping good stuff, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to accept those fights when and if they show up. Anyway, Bleeding Crown goes with Pearl and gives me Fortify block. That's 2 out of 4 on Pearl. And then Small Pearl, I'm going with the Salt Pile to get Fortify Restoration. That's 3 out of 4 on that one. Awesome. That Vampire Dust is just going back where we found it. The Cauldron still has not respawned. That kind of surprises me. I thought it had been 10 days at this point. I don't really care. 32 minutes. Good, good. Making good time.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Vampires and their thralls got destroyed. Obviously, I don't need to worry about them anymore, which is good. Now let's roll back into here. We just gotta drop off all that bandit loot. The 2 potions I made. And the vampire loot, of course. Alright, for my own edification, let's remember I have 4 soul gems to fill. 1 greater, 1 petty, and 2 lesser. I say that because I'm about to fight cave bears. They'll fit in the greater soul gem, but that's it. And with that, we can head back to Iverstead yet again. Or we could go to Geirmund's Hall. It doesn't really matter, but I'll go to Iverstead. Our next target is Honeystrand Cave. It's just a teeny little animal den just outside of Iverstead. We're going to fight 3 cave bears there. They have common souls, so I can trap one of them, and that's it. That's okay. I'm not really worried about it.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Well, let's see if we can't soul trap one or both of these deer. That would certainly help. Or elk. Whatever. Is it necessary? Not really. Would it help? Absolutely. Oh, I just need a little bit more frostbite on him. And it'll do the trick. Alright. I got 3 gems. What about you, buddy? That will have actually filled the petty gem, which is nice. That's one of the lessers. Alright, good. I like handling shit quickly so I can stop worrying about it. Now then, what else do we have? I don't think we have any more critters. Until we go fight the bears, of course. Speaking of exploring, there aren't any ore veins around Honeystrand that we haven't already found, so no worries there. Just need to soul trap the bear.
I'm going to put you down.
I'd like to convince him to focus on Lydia if I can. This will leave me with 1 empty soul gem. Lesser. Ah yes, and there we have discovered Honeystrand Cave. I can go ahead and take it off the discoverable list. Okay.
Just a scratch.
Got him. Alright, good. 1 empty lesser soul gem is all I have to fill at the moment. That's nice. That's good. So, let's move down here. The cave is no doubt named for the high number of bees and beehives we can find in and around it. You can actually find 3 beehives outside, and a boatload of bees if you're looking. There are the rest of them. I was going to say, that seemed a little light, based on my experience. A few mushrooms, too. Alright, that should do it. Let's head inside. This will be quick and easy. Unless there happens to be a standard bear in here with the 2 cave bears. But I think they are both of the cave persuasion. Oh, let's just run around while Lydia handles business. You'll notice this bandit has a copy of the lock-picking skill book we have previously found, The Locked Room. The game lets you know when it thinks a location is really easy, because it won't give you a boss chest. We got a chest, we got some ingredients. We got the bears, of course. I'm getting really good at predicting the radius of my shout. And we do have a dead goat who did drop goat horns. Thank you, sir. I need 41 more with those in hand. Alright, there's one. He's trying to attack me. There's a torch bug in here for whatever reason. If Lydia will just take that last swing, we'll be done. There we go. And just like that, Honeystrand Cave is cleared. But we have unlocked an achievement. Delver. Clear 50 dungeons. Nice. We are 40 minutes in now. So, I'm gonna take Honeystrand Cave off the clearable locations list. And we'll just keep right on going. So we've got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to fast travel here right quick, just so my horse kind of keeps pace with me. I'm going to follow the road back the way we came in, a little ways. Remember this crossroads. We already found Jornabrit's Last Dance, the light armor skill book. That parks in here, but if you missed it, don't forget to grab it. It spawns right there. Anyway, I am just going to head over this way. There are actually no ore veins up there, despite what the appearance may have trained you to think. We do have another cave bear over here. Let's deal with that irritant right quick. We're heading over to that shack right there, which is just a peaceful, empty little spot called the Alchemist's shack. But it's got some neat stuff in it, and I'll show you what I mean when I get there. And we're actually heading back towards Whiterun. We're going to close off another big exploration loop in a minute. Well, shred that stupid bear. Lydia, you're almost fully decked out in ebony gear. All you're missing is the boots. Act like the badass you are. There you go. Bam. On this direction. Now there are going to be some deer or elk over here that I can hopefully use to fix up that last soul gem. I meant to put on fire breath. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, we might as well go after that one just because. Good. Alright, alright, alright. We've got all our soul gems filled. That's where I like to be. Let's get my standard setup back. Let's save again. And here we arrive at the Alchemist's shack. Nice little spot. Fast travel here to summon my horse while I take it off the discoverable locations list. Not clearable, no enemies or anything. But it's a nice little spot. And back here we got some grass pods, some death bell, some nightshade. Canis root in the barrel. Inside the actual shack. We have, among a few silly things, an Alchemist's journal. One of two with that exact title, so I'll just take one off the list for now. Coming to this area was a brilliant decision. The local flora seem to have many useful properties that I've been able to utilize into new potions. Outside, the rich soil has allowed the cuttings I've collected to grow into fine and bountiful plants. This afternoon, I think I will journey out for more mushrooms as my current supply is beginning to dwindle. On a personal note, I have moved my alchemy work outside the shack. I find the midday air is a boon to my health as well as inspirational to my work. So one of the more mysterious items in the game, there are several of these. This is the first we found, the butterfly in a jar. Now if you look at these, the bugs in a jar, if you rotate them, they all have symbols on the bottom of the jar lid. I don't think anyone has ever really figured out what they actually mean. If anything, they may just be random. Let's grab those couple of books. There's a bird's nest out here. Now, in the interest of loop closing, we aren't ready to clear Haymar's shame yet, but we're going to head up here and discover it right quick. Before we do that, however, if we head just a little ways past the shack. Oh, well, we got wolves. So I guess we'll have Lydia handle those first. I worried I had accidentally hit her just then, but no problem. As we get up into the snow, this is the border between the Rift and Falkreath, if you're wondering. Right here at this area transition, if you wander off the beaten path, notice the road sign to Helgen. If we head up here, we can go through a few little switchbacks. Past the first one should be an iron vein. There it is. And if we keep following this path up, it'll dead end up here at a snow bear. I think it's just the one. So I'll let Lydia handle that, because as you go back here, the only real reason to come up here is that there's another iron vein right here. Even though it looks like there's more back there, there really isn't. So we can just head back here, put another mark on the snow bear so Lydia can deal with it. Alright. Now we can head back down to the main path. Which itself is going to turn snowy and curve north before too long. Oh, but we got goats to deal with. Always, always, always things we need. Until we don't need them anymore, of course. Get the one that's farther away. Obviously the bigger escape risk. Alright, got both of them. No horns, no horns. Well, thanks for that. That's helpful. It looks like we got a random encounter here. Maybe two. Ah, Argonian.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Wrong shout. We've got the aggressive adventurer encounter again. We've seen that one before.
Damn you!
His dual axes look mean. Am I doing on time? About 10 minutes, give or take. Which is plenty for my purposes.
Gods, no!
Skyrim belongs to the Lord.
Time for you to die.
Lydia's gonna fuck this fool up. I love it.
Just a scratch.
That's all you got?
Do your
Time for you to die.
I'll kill you if I have
No more. I yield.
Good night, douche canoe. Well, the Corindamore is the most valuable thing, but... Well, not the most valuable thing. The only still useful thing. We also got Maik.
Maik knows much and tells some. Maik knows many things others do not. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
Anyway, you probably noticed a little obvious path over here. If you run that direction, there is a Quicksilver vein. Second to last ore vein. Don't worry, we're almost done mining. Almost done with everything, truth be told. Just trying to close a loop. Back to the main road again.
Maik is done talking.
We are not going to explore this cave yet. We're just going to discover it. That'll let us fast travel here later. When we are ready, as we truck up here, note that suddenly there's a location we have been to. That's the Falkreath Stormcloak camp. Keep going up this path. There's always a hunter here. I used to think it was a random encounter, but I always, every time I play the game, see that horse here that's owned by a hunter who wanders a little bit, but is definitely nearby. So anyway, we have discovered Hamar's Shame. So we'll take it off the discoverable locations list. There isn't really anything outside. Let's just keep trucking. Just for a bit. Up a few more switchbacks. The path is going to arc to the left, west. There you can see Orphan Rock, so you know we've been here before. Just past that left turn. Well, maybe just past is a bit of a misnomer, but I think up here someplace. Yes, there it is. There's an iron ore vein. And then if we go just a hair farther, we will be now who is this? Oh, that's the hunter.
Hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
You got anything I need? Nah.
Don't think about it.
I guess I should take her pelts, so I'll do that right quick. All that leather will help when it's time to do smithing. Sometimes on these runs, by the time I do it, I have enough leather to do smithing just with leather bracers. And anyway, here we are, back at the Fall Creek Stormcloak camp. Helgen's that way. We've closed another fairly sizable loop. So let's head back to the Alchemist shack now. I really just wanted to show that to you. And admittedly, get that little bit of ore as well. So from here, let's turn around. I am at 58 minutes, so this is just about perfect. What I want to do is head back yet again to that same intersection where we found Jornabret's last dance. You can see a few landmarks around here. At this intersection, I want to take the disrepaired southern fork, which is going to lead me to a fork right here with an iron ore vein right in front of me. And then I want to head right first, west, just up here. To the Rift Imperial camp. I want to fast travel here so my horse is along for the ride, and then I'm going to take Rift Imperial camp off my discoverable locations list, and I'm going to end the video right here. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We cleared Geirmund's Hall, we did a little exploration probing the border between Falkreath and the Rift. Now we've arrived at the Rift Imperial camp. Next time, we'll search the camp, we'll clear the simple and easy ruins of Bethalft. The big target next time is up in the mountains. It's Arkwind Point, a big exterior location with Draugr and a dragon and a word wall. Exciting stuff. Until then, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking on an ad, liking, sharing, subscribing. These things really help me out. Even if you do none of the above, I hope you know I really appreciate the time you spend watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.